Alright then, welcome back to another episode of the Rebuilding Manchester United Career Mode. In the last episode we brought back Cristiano Ronaldo to Old Trafford with the majority of our funds. Paul Pogba is looking to be on his way out of Manchester, therefore is sitting deep on the reserves. That's the bench and the starting 11. From now on forward, it's Champions League football that we care about. And we go through the whole month of January here before we take on Ajax. Now then, following on from our training and the sorting out of the notifications, we will now sim through to the Ajax game, and we will long sim the Ajax and Liverpool game and see what we can do in the Champions League and Carabao Cup. Right then, there is the month, or the 2 weeks of February, with a 3-1 and 3-0 win over Burnley and Newcastle United. And we'll go kick through these notifications and then see what's happening. Right, so there's the notification sorted. A big thing with this is a few of our lads are getting a bit frustrated. Like, for example, Martial's on the bench at the minute, which, to be honest, isn't an ideal situation. I think I'm going to go try and sort that out really quickly, because I think I'm going to play him. I can't really play. There's nowhere to play him. There just isn't anywhere. But he is getting a bit frustrated, and there's nothing really very much I can do. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try and set the quick subs so that we get a few lads on the pitch who might get a bit upset with not getting game time. So maybe through simming they'll prioritise to bring those lads in, and that was a completely accidental one there. That should be, yep. And hopefully that means that a couple of them lads will start getting a bit more game time, and Martial might get a bit less stressed with not being on the pitch. But nonetheless, we're going to get through this training quickly, and then we have the round of 16 in the Champions League as Dean Henderson there, up to an 83 rated. You'll love to see that, because he's likely going to, if we go on for another season, become our main choice goalkeeper. But here we go, advancing a couple more days, and we've got a couple notifications. Italy and Erling Haaland. There are not bigger games ahead, but you're still not playing. So here we go then, Ajax away. Let's see, can Manchester United pull it out? And it's a massive 2-0 win with 2 away goals away from home. And as you see there, Martial and Bentancur came on to the quick subs coming in there. And hopefully that can fix a couple of the issues. And there, of course, you can see Anthony Martial has requested to leave the club. We're down to a 52 rating, but we're in a job, and hopefully we can win the Champions League this season. Offer rescinded from Italy. And Grant wants you're an inspiration, but you're not lifting the cup. Here we go then. Man United, Liverpool. Can we do it for the second year in a row? We cannot, but it's not at all a worry, because we've won the Carabao Cup last season and we also won the FA Cup last season. The main focus is on the Champions League. And here's Grant complaining that he didn't get a play. I am proud of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Tournament prize money, and we're under scrutiny. That's not at all what we wanted. But we're going to go now to the next round of the Champions League. Or the second leg, sorry. So there we are through the month of March. And we lost 3-0 to Stoke in the round of 16. And to Everton. What on earth's going on here? We are going to go ahead and just accept that offer for Anthony Martial, because if he wants to go and we can bring in £70 million, he's on the bench anyway, so. But that's a weird one, to be honest, that we've taken 2 3-0 losses there. I mean, not that I'm too concerned about the FA Cup, but it's the Premier League that could, like, cost us our job, really. But hopefully our performances in the Champions League can counteract that, and hopefully this should not be too difficult of a match, I'm not thinking. And Fred's telling me he's fully recovered. You're just not a mainstay in the club, though, really. And we're going to go ahead and simulate the second leg of Manchester United versus Ajax. Wednesday Night Football. 3-1 win, making it 5-1 in aggregate. It's a Marcus Rashford hat-trick as we progress through to the next round of the Champions League. Now it's crunch time. Who will we get? Is this slide going to show us? It's not, but it does show us that we're through. I want to go to see Valencia in the quarter-final. Now, I'm not saying that's a fortunate draw, but it's not a gut-wrenching draw. I'm hoping that the first leg's at home. Here we are then. Let's go check through the results for the remainder of March. Right, what's going on here? Because there's something going on, because we're losing 3-0. If this is a 3-0 loss to Man City, then there's something going on. It is a 3-0 loss to Man City. I'm gobsmacked to what's happening, because what on earth? We're like forfeiting games, it would seem. We're gonna bring Pogba onto the bench because his morale's gone up a little bit. I'm gonna remove the quick subs. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't think that it's got anything to do with that, but it is since we placed those in that things have started going tits up a little bit, because it's not happening in the Champions League when we're the ones simulating, and the first leg is an away leg, but we are still going to simulate it, and hopefully with this strong European entity that we have built here, we should be able to take something from this game against Valencia away. A couple of away goals won't go amiss, and I'm just hoping that we can do the business in the Champions League this season in the event, because it's looking like we could be out of a job if we don't. But here we go, they knocked Bayern out in the last round. And we win 3-1. That is absolutely humongous there. A jam-packed, star-studded Valencia team there that you can pause your videos and have a look at. But we have beaten Valencia. And we're going to go straight into the calendar and go to the next game, which is only past Liverpool. And if this is a 3-0 loss, then honestly, I think we could plummet really far in the league. Because I feel like we've plummeted anyway. And it's a 3-2 win! It must have been something to do with the quick subs, because that's a massive result for Manchester United, and that's a massive blow for Manchester United. Clement Longley is injured. I'm going to pull in Axel Tuanzebe and hope that he can do something in the 6-week period that we're going to be without. But if we do start going down in games, we're going to try. Our second option would probably drop Kante in a centre-back and play Paul Pogba in the left DM spot. But we're going to go through one day to the Valencia game. And hopefully this shouldn't be difficult. And it's not. It's not a win, but we're through. And Manchester United are in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Now I'm talking prematurely here. To be determined, the semi-final will be on this date. So we're going to sim through this, and then we will talk about what's going to happen from here. So here we are, and as you can see, it's Barcelona. With 1-3-0 against Wolves, 2-1 against Chelsea, and 4-0 against Fulham. This Premier League campaign is coming to fruition here. And we've got a couple of emails here that we're going to go sort through, and I'll be right back. So there we go. We play Barcelona with a fully fit team, bar Clement Longley, who is a former player of Barcelona. The Barcelona game will be played in the next episode. We're at home in the first leg, so we will play it in the next episode, and hopefully that'll be all for the next episode, and we'll wrap up the season. We might play both legs, we might play one leg, I'm not too sure yet. And hopefully we can advance through there. Then with this being in April, so we'll go through that, then we'll go through the rest of the Premier League season. Then the game will likely be on the 31st of May, because that's usually when the Champions League is played in the final in career mode. And then we'll play that game, and it'll be a full live game to be played with no editing and no cutting down. But that's it for today. The Manchester United career mode looks like it's coming up to a wrap, but it's been brilliant, to be honest. I didn't expect to win the Champions League in the second season at all, but I'm not complaining because this means I can focus on the Matteo Messi career mode. We're not too focused on the Premier League because Manchester United are 13-time champions. Of course, they've won the Champions League before a couple of times, and I'm not claiming to know how many, but regardless, it's not our main priority to win the Premier League. As we just flick through here to the Premier League, and we're sitting in 6th place on 72 points. We're only a win behind Spurs, 2 wins behind Chelsea, what have it. But we're a bit of a gap between us and Liverpool, and Man City look to be running away with it anyway. So if you have enjoyed, like the video and do all that good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.